My man's out getting his work in. That's right, we back out at the lot again today. I'm buckling in. I got another one for y'all, man. Let's get at it, yo. Check this. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. As you know, I'm your boy, App G. Today, I got a video for you. This one's going to be a hard one for me to do. I'm admitting that right now because there really is no one way to tell you how to do this. So today, we're going to talk about steering. And it's something that, it's actually the most important part of the wheelie when it comes to it. Like, you can get the wheel up, but it's that side-to-side balance and how to steer your wheelie, how to know, like, when you want to go left, you go left. When you want to go right, you go right. Today, I'm going to give you, like, tips and insights on how to get into steering, because steering is honestly a true mend and meld of you finally understanding foot brake, being able to hit balance point and not have to think about the wheelie so much as far as, like, how you're doing the wheelie. Am I on the foot brake? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Like, you're at the point now where, like, you're cruising. And what helped me out a lot was to get in a mental zone where it's like I'm thinking like I'm in traffic. So it's like if I'm in a wheelie, I'm going, I think to myself, I'm like, oh, I want to switch lanes, so I want to go in the right lane. So you move over to the right, and then you do the same thing. You move over to the left. You know, just mentally pretend like you're riding through traffic and start thinking about the steering. And I'm going to kind of give you, like I said, some pointers on what I'm doing and, you know, what people may do to steer in a wheelie. But let's get into it. All right, so here we are. We back on the mighty old beast, Ruthie girl. The one that's been getting, he gonna scrape that Johnny. One that's been getting us through all of these wheelie videos. So today, how to steer, right? So literally when you first start going out, just start thinking mentally like you're in traffic. Still gotta warm my brakes up, so hopefully I don't loop on y'all. Literally think like you're in traffic. You want to go left. Let's say you want to go right. Start looking and thinking to the right. You want to go left, you lean. Start looking and thinking left, right? And like I said, it's a meld. Like, you're not thinking about how to create the wheelie. You know how to do that. And you're leaning, right? So the first area that you lean is, and this is where this becomes hard. So steering is like a meld between, like, your butt and your hips leaning in a direction and you kind of pushing and pulling on your handlebars left or right. So, like, if I pop it up and, like, say we're here, we're going straight. Now, if I were to say to start my immediate action left, I'm leaning on my right butt cheek and kind of pull, like, lightly pulling with my right hand to the right. And the main thing is making sure you're high enough in the wheelie so you got control. And same thing going to left. Like right now going left, I just leaned on my left butt cheek to do that. This is why I say, like, steering is hard to explain. It's literally, like, steering is, when you can steer is when you've truly, like, learned balance point and learn and are comfortable on your bike. Because it's, God, I got something in my eye. You can't be thinking about your bike. You need to be looking forward, popping it up. Now, there's another way to steer, which is, so, like, if I were to, how do I explain this? Like, like, I don't even know if you can see this. Like, if I do this with my hips, like going back and forth on the bike, you know, throwing it left and right, this kind of motion in my hips. If I do that motion in a wheelie, this is what happens. You get it up to balance point. Now, doing that motion takes a dance. It's like a pool dance between your hips and your bars. So it's like when I lean left, or like when I go to lean to the right, I lean my hips right, but I'm also like angling my bars a little bit to the left while I pull a little bit to the right. So, like, I'm up, I want to swerve right. You see, like, you dip your hip to the right and you pull the bar. Now, swerving I'm not the best at, but it's all in explaining you how to steer. So another area to steer is that roll spot, right? We're in that roll. If you're in the roll and you lean a direction while you're rolling, like I lean to the left, it'll go left. Let me see if I can do a little better. honestly, it's hard to do with my quiet exhaust. I'm so used to hearing it drop down. But how else can I explain steering to you guys? Because I'm going to admit to you, I don't know everything. I'm not perfect at all of this by any means. What I'm giving you is just the tips that I wish that were out there, even if one person gave me when I first started. So you see that you roll and I lean out, to the left. It's going to bend to the left. So, like I said, steering is largely you. When you want to steer one day, instead of going out in balance point and clutch it up and saying like, all right, I'm at my marker up there. I dropped it back. I'm at my marker, and I'm at balance point. I'm on the brake. Instead of you thinking about all of that stuff, you shouldn't be thinking about that. Like, you should be thinking, looking forward and going, I want to go to the left. And as odd as it sounds, like even when they say with circle wheelies, you look to the left to go left, it's the same thing with sitting down. Like, you pop it up. So, like, I start thinking left, and I'm looking left right now. And you start leaning left, and if you do that, you'll go left. Only work on going one direction at a time. So, like, that time, we went left. This time, one way is going to always feel more comfortable than the other. This time, we're going to lean right. And we're going to go right. And as you practice this, one day, you're going to realize, like, the more you start thinking and getting, and this is where you'll hear that phrase that's been out there, getting outside of your comfort zone. That doesn't mean put yourself in a risky situation. That just means do something slightly different than what you've always been doing before. So that's even like, you pop it up and you've been in balance point. To do something different would just be to like lean on your right butt cheek hard and see what that does. You see how it started pulling me that way. Keep it in balance, pop it up, keep it in balance point, lean on the butt cheek hard. See what it does. You got to play with it. Like, this is something that is, it's not the easiest thing to teach, to be honest with you. That's why I started the video off the way that I did. Then you'll get to a point in steering where, like, you get so comfortable on the back of the bike where there's, like, a disconnect with a connection with the bike. So you know you're on the bike, and you're just, like, riding on the back of it like a monkey. It's like you kind of just throw your weight left or right while you're on the back of it, and it'll go that direction. Want to go right, lean right. Roll, slow down, lean left. It'll take me to the left. It's all about body weight and transfer, slight push and pulls with the hand. Not because you're not white knuckling it whatsoever. It's just like I'm still light in the hands with everything. See? So, if I can think of any more things on how to help you guys steer, I'll make little cuts and put them in here, but steering is a hard one to explain. The best way I can say, literally, it's that point in which you're used to balance point. You don't have to think about the wheelie as much, and you can start thinking about other things. That's just like in general, once you learn wheelies, like you can't be thinking about, once you learn it, you can't be thinking about balance point when you want to like go drop back, drop throttle hand or something. Like your thought process is like so much later in it, like you're not thinking about balance point. Like you learn these areas, and that's why I say like steering is that first step, and where like you know balance point, and you don't have to think about it. You can think about something else. You think about going left, going right. Let me wiggle my hips. You know, like stuff like that. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm not gonna drag it out because, like I said, I don't want to make these long. I want to make them informative with, you know, some quality tips. So if you're liking the series so far, hit that thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. Come on, we can do it. We capped 400. We can get to 1K by Labor Day, baby. Help me get there. We get to 1K by Labor Day. I'm going to try to do something special. But, yeah, until next time, I'm your boy, Alex G. Peace, y'all.